Om Sadashivasamārambhām Shankarācārya-madhyamām Asmadācārya-paryantāം Vande Guru-paramparām Dayākaram Dāntam Dharma-pravartakam Pranamāmi Dayāya-pratibodhitām Bhagavata नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् द्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुयन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्त to do stuti of not only the Vidya but what else? The practitioners of the Vidya. Because there is no difference between the practitioners and what? The knowledge. So how do we know that the knowledge is praiseworthy? Because the practitioners who practice this knowledge have gained a name for themselves. So in this Vamshastuti, which is modeled in a very small baby way in what is happening in the Brihadaranyaka, Shrestha, exalted people. People who excel in different ways, those are the people that are counted in this Vamshastuti. So the purpose of this chapter is Vamshastuti, at least in the beginning, and then we also saw in our quick summation of the chapter, what did we see? We saw many wonderful things. We saw that it has a few different topics. So Vamshastuti is the first topic, and the second topic is the manifestation of Bhagavan in a walking, is in a human form, and is walking, talking, and supposedly leading a human life. There is a complete plunging into the role, as it were. And this dual consciousness, here consciousness doesn't mean what we mean by consciousness, means dual way of relating. First is in the sense of as though this consciousness is inwardly turned to the glory of his. One small child asked Pujya Swamiji a very important question. We all meditate upon Lord Shiva, Swamiji. What does Lord Shiva meditate on? He is always in meditation. Beautiful question. 10-year-old girl asked. And Swamiji said, he meditates upon his own glory and teaches us to meditate upon our own glory, because our glory and his glory is one and the same. Beautiful answer. Shivaya. Next thought. Om Namah Shivaya. Next thought. Om Namah Shivaya. Next thought. Om Namah Shivaya. Next thought. Huh? What happened? Something else happened. Some noise came. Something took somebody away, and like this. Then after that, the second, the very next thought is back to Om Namah Shivaya. That's why we have to keep bringing the awareness back. But when Svarupa Lakshana, it's stepping out as though. There is no stepping, there is no out, okay? As though stepping out of the Svarupa Lakshana into what? Tatastha Lakshana. Very beautiful. Dhyayati iva. And then Lelayati iva. That Lelayanam for us is completely unconscious, unaware. But for Bhagavan, who is playing as though a human role, these things are there effortlessly done. So therefore, for the avatara, there is Ubhayataf prajna, a very important term borrowed from the Mandukya Upanishad. Antaf prajna means inward facing consciousness. That consciousness in its glory of its own Swarupa is Satchidananda. Bahif prajna, so bahihi means what? So outside. This is called a prajna, this is called a prajna, that is prajna consciousness, that is so to speak outward facing. But then here it is what? It has to be both inward and outward simultaneously. Ubhayataf prajna. So PhD level analysis of action is there. And then after that, that was one more topic. After that, the various sadhanas are compared, and the sadhanas with their various phalas are also given. And then finally, what else? Krishna's mind, he says that knowledge has already been given, the lifestyle has already been given. What is left to give is only the stuti of this vidya, so that everybody, when the vidya is praised, then people will want to follow. Saffron, so many things to increase the taste. And then there is also something else they put. What is that called? In Chinese food, it is there, very bad. Thank you. Yes, MSG it is called. Yeah. Supposed to be not very nice for health. Vivaswan manave praha manurikshva kave bravit evam parampara praptam imam rajarshayo viduhu sakale neha mahata yogo nashtaf parantapa sa evadyam maya. Bhagavan here loosely, karma yoga and then what? Jnana yoga. The two lifestyles for the sake of what? For the sake of this jnanam. One is what? Sannyasa, for the sake of this jnanam, where one burns the bridges, boats, and then is just there, oneself and the sky. That is one lifestyle. And the other lifestyle is what? The karma yoga. So karma yoga also has some knowledge in it, how to do, what to do, how to invoke Ishvara. So that is also called yoga. Jnana yoga, which is knowledge, is also called yoga here. So we have to be little careful to see what it is saying. So imam yogam there shows a certain force until the student says, I have completely understood, thank you very much. Until the student gets up and goes, this knowledge is given in a manner that is totally understood. Proktavan. Who proktavan? Aham proktavan. Kasmai proktavan. Unto whom was it given? Vivasvate proktavan. Vivasvan means what? Bhagavan in the form of the sun. It's not sun means don't look at the sun. That's not the Bhagavan. What is Bhagavan? Is the knowledge that is there, the behind the Adhishthana Devata, the presiding deity that makes the sun the sun. What makes the sun shine? A mere red dwarf, yellow dwarf, blue dwarf, meaning towards all this. So if the sun itself is Bhagavan, then the sun, Bhagavan should be what? Avyaya. But the sun itself comes and goes, correct? We know that. But that knowledge which makes the sun does not come and go. What is that? Avyaya. So that is what is called Vivaswan. That Bhagavan with the Devata. The Devata. See here also we call this Samadhi Complex where Bhagavan, he in the form of Bhagavan, Ishvara, Dayanandeshwara is invoked, is also called what? Adhishthanam. So here also this Adhisthana Devata, the presiding deity that takes care of a exalted jiva with punya vishesha. We will see in the Kathopanishad that this Lord Yama did what is the fire ritual for getting some wonderful goodies in heaven, etc., which he names after Nachiketa, and that's why it is called Nachiketa Agni. And so he himself will, no mosquitoes, Swamiji said. No mosquitoes means what? No dengue fever, no chikungunya. We have to think like this. No malaria. All this is taboo. Gone. And so he says, Janami aham shevadhihi anityam. This is anitya. I knew that. Janami means I knew that. We have to take it in the past tense. I knew that. I knew that this was whatever. Tataha, even though I knew this, maya chitaha nachiketagni. Even though I knew this, I kept doing this. Everybody told me. My wife Yami, that's the wife's name, okay. Yami also in the form of the sun, the solar, the one that controls the solar orb is taught by me. Was taught by me. Proktavan aham. And so what proktavan? Yogam proktavan. And we already saw what is this yoga? Karma yoga and then jnana yoga. So both the lifestyles were taught how to do yogam. So they both are in the same gender, case and number. So that means what? They are the object of this sentence. Proktavan. What proktavan? Yogam proktavan. What kind of yogam? Avyayam yogam aham proktavan. Proktavan would have. So it declines. Declines means it changes form. Declines has a pun there. It changes form, one meaning. Another meaning, it literally declines. From what it was, it declines to something else. And so, this is called Vyaya. Avyaya, for which there is no change, no decline. That which has no change, no decline is called Avyaya. There is only one thing which is Avyaya. What is that? Brahman. And Brahman being identical with the knowledge of Brahman here, Moksha, Brahma Jnanam, Brahma Vidya is finite. Drishta nashta swabhava is finite. Drishta nashta swabhava, to put it in the Shastric language, Shastric term. Drishta means seen. Nashta means gone. As you see it, it is gone. Oh, catch on the side. Did it too quickly. There is a catch on the side. Drishta, nashta. This is one way of looking at the universe. And this is a very safe way. It's really amazing, I tell you. It's the safest way of looking at the universe. You will not get caught by anything. Drishta says, imagine them without skin. Because the skin is what, that's why there are so many products for the skin. All the time one is, doing skin seva. Prakriti seva. Instead of Gurukula seva, what is one doing? Skin seva. And I tell you, even the Swamis are not exempt, because even one time somebody saw me after 2 years, and then the next time they came to see, they had one small dabba in the hand. Swamiji, this is for you. I said, really, what is this? And I, wildlife. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But only within, miti, do within what is absolutely necessary. Absolutely necessary. Yes, in winter, it just breaks you.